Hello everybody, I'm Surti and welcome to Captain of Industry. This is a showcase. Captain of Industry is a game where you can shape your island, build lots of machinery and convert your island from this to this with lots of time. So because this is a showcase, I'm doing it so I can gauge what kind of interest there is in the game before I decide to do a series on it. And I have to say, this is a spectacular game. It is an early access, but it is really well refined. The animations are great, the mechanic is great, and I like that you've got a sort of city builder type game built in with like a factory building game. So starting from the beginning, okay, we mined this area flat of all the iron ore. We are digging into the iron ore on this side. We've mined a lot of sand out of over here. We've got copper over here. We flattened this coal out and are now getting coal from, well, we flattened this coal area out and we've started digging in. The terraforming part of this game is excellent. You can really make neat setups with the retaining walls. Lots of farming going on, farming wheat and corn and pretty much all sorts. And then processing it into some kind of food. The food then is delivered by belt to the food warehouses. Now this was my third playthrough. I'm still learning stuff. But laying out and using your trucks as little as possible and rather using belts is important. Belts do use power, so making sure that your power grid is going well. I don't have a massive power grid on this side. I've actually turned the gas power off now and the coal power because I have a little nuclear plant over this side where I'm getting uranium brought in and everything that needs to come in is coming in. I've already used that one. 3,000 of the 5,000 storage of the spent fuel in there, so the nuclear waste. I have nuclear rods, lots of them. Yeah, I did make this playthrough a little easier, just to gauge things. What I have tried to do was put things, belt them, and I made a mistake. I thought I'd belt the ore with the scrap, the recycled material, and I should have just mixed the line, because it doesn't really matter. Whatever the furnace gets, the furnace processes, and as long as you prioritize the scrap over the ore, it'll use more scrap than ore. But yeah, I've got basic setups that are, it would be nice if we could save blueprints, but you can make blueprints and you can plan ahead, leave them paused until you need them. Got a couple of water extractors that aren't doing anything anymore. Probably need to get rid of them. Got the big trucks. They're really useful. Got my oil refining area over here. Not doing a lot. I did plan to expand it, but I haven't really had a problem running out of diesel. I've got a couple of full diesel tanks here. Sour water's going away. I'm using far too much of the fuel gas, but I am producing fuel gas on this side, and I have plenty of it. And I'm getting rid of some of it with my statue. This could be a problem because this is now starting to fill up, and I do have a flare on it, so that's fine. Providing water and sanitation to my population, which is not huge, 4,000 people. Getting rid of all the waste and sending the recycled material to the recycling area, which then gets picked up from time to time and shipped out to the various furnace operations, smelting operations. I've paused a lot of these things because I've finished all the research and I have containers full of stuff, and also this area scaled down a lot when I upgraded to the robotic assemblers. This area over here is making This is making furniture. That gets shipped around straight into the furniture store. We also have all the medications being made here. Stuff being shipped in from up top. And essentially the ultimate goal is to launch a rocket. Now this is where I'm processing all the exhaust, or as much of it as I can, just to keep the population healthy. And the ultimate goal then is to launch a rocket, which I have already done. So this playthrough is complete. I think I'll make the next one a little more tough. If I do a video playthrough, I won't do it on easy. I just wanted to gauge what can be done and how it can be done. The whole map is cleared and no more pirates, and I'm using quite a few of the outside resources. Oh yes, quartz. Quartz goes into making microchips. I have my own little quartz setup here, and it's bringing the quartz in to the big furnaces, putting them through the reactors into a container which is full, and then crystallizing them. Some of those are going through and making the solar panels, and the rest come through here. And I don't know, this is I picked this up from someone on a Discord, this layout. I was doing it slightly differently before, but this gave me a way to build the minimum and then expand. So this is the one that's accepting all the acid and the water. This one's accepting the copper and the plastic, and then this one is accepting the gold. And basically everything that's not a chip is pushed back out and into the system, and it works. I have a container full of microchips. I did start on roads as well. Those I could probably do better, but I find that if I do too many roads, then trucks get stuck for no reason. So yeah, this is the short playthrough. Of course, servers. I have 288 teraflops available, and I still have some room for more servers. Don't really need them, so no reason to put them in and increase maintenance. Speaking of maintenance, this is my little maintenance area. For all of this, I've managed to get away with 3 maintenance depots, level 1, level 2, only 1, and level 3, 2 of them. So yeah, not too difficult. And yeah, your requirements at the beginning, everything grows. So you know, I could actually cut down on the amount of these. If I have enough teraflops and power, it cuts down on the number of people. So for example, the very first electric assemblers that you get will use 6 people and 20 kilowatts. This uses only 3 people and 50 kilowatts and 4 teraflops. So if you have that capacity available, you can scale down the number of assemblers that you have, which is pretty cool, because you can just keep on upgrading and not take up any more space, but use other resources. And you can almost completely move away from coal, because coal is limited, but you can import coal from the map. I'm doing it here. I haven't set up any contracts. I had some set up, and then I just canned them. I had enough stuff anyway, but eventually you do run out of stuff if you're playing a more difficult level. Yeah, you tend to run out of resources on your map and in the world. Then you become reliant on contracts. So that means that you need to plan ahead and make sure that you've got enough, you're manufacturing enough stuff to justify the contracts. But yeah, the terraforming is great. I've changed the map completely. The mountain range went around here. I've added this whole section on. this was the first area that I cleared out and flattened, because this is where I wanted to have my oil processing. Yeah, and yeah, of course you can move your main shipyard now, so I just moved that out of the way because I'm really not using it that much anymore. But this is the game. So if you want to see a playthrough and you enjoyed this, please give me a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you've seen anything that I could do differently or better. I have enjoyed this game a lot. I've put a lot of hours in, and looking forward to my next playthrough, whether I record it or not. I'll probably record it anyway. Oh, yeah, mining, the gold. Flatten most of the gold, yeah. So that's that. Yeah, if you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. I do have other videos, other playthroughs. And until next time, cheers.